Welcome to Capital City Paranormalish, where we explore the craziest and creepiest paranormal TikToks. So sit back and get ready to have your reality questioned. Hey my freaky fam, how's it going? We're back with another reaction video where we explore creepy and paranormal TikToks. So if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and thank you for tuning in, and welcome to the show. Sit back, relax, get your popcorn, and let's get to the videos.
You can't sell your soul. You know why you can't sell your soul?
It doesn't belong.
You don't own it. He'll trick you into thinking that, and then that puts the person into despair. One of the worst cases I've ever heard was from the Exodus of New York City back about 15 years ago. There was a woman, a young girl at Juilliard, a violinist, and she was about to graduate. She was brilliantly talented, but all of her friends were getting job offers and she had none. And her friends remember always hearing her say the words, "I would do anything to be famous." Well, guess who's listening? Your angel's listening, but also there's other things in the room. And it wasn't long after that she went to bed one night, had a dream, and she said in the dream was the most beautiful man she'd ever seen naked, another sign calling card of the devil. And he said, "Do you really want fame and power?" And she said, "I do." And he produced a contract, and he took his finger and slashed her finger and had her sign it in her blood. And then he touched the contract and it burst into flames. When you wake up from that dream and you remember it, you might take a pause and be like, I don't think that was a good thing. But what's worse is her finger was cut and the ashes were next to the bed. She still doesn't say anything. So within a couple of weeks, she signs this multinational tour, makes a ton of money, becomes very popular and famous on this circuit. And within a few years, she gets involved with drugs, goes to needles, gets HIV. Now she's dying in a New York hospital. And this whole thing comes back to how this started. And she calls her Filipino mother and tells her the story. And mommy calls the chancery, hysterical. "I need an exorcist right away for my daughter." They tell him the whole story from the dream forward, and he says, "Okay, well, that's not good. You signed a blood covenant with the devil. So I'm gonna need you to break that with the blood covenant. So you're gonna write out the whole creed, and then you're gonna sign it in your blood." Well, the doctor's like, she has AIDS. She's not signing anything in blood. Not gonna happen. And he says, well, then you need to step out of the room because she needs to do this. And she did do it, and she signed the contract, the creed, and she convulses and flatlines and dies. So now the doctor comes back and he's really upset. The mother is out of her mind. They're all blaming the priest. Hysteria goes on for about 10 minutes. And then all of a sudden she jumps up off the table. She's back. And they test her. No HIV, no AIDS. She's completely healed.
I don't know, peeps, what do you think about that? Truthfully, I believe it because I'm a firm believer that there is power in Christ. So everyone can have their own opinion on the subject, but that's my opinion. Anyways, let's get to the next video.
So right now, like, the Illuminati is falling. Like right now, Hollywood is dying. And it's really clear to see. Like, we've got Diddy, but we've got, Epstein, Weinstein, like all of this sort of corruption is coming to light. And, I think I mentioned this before, but influencers are sort of taking the space now of celebrities, and the Illuminati can't recruit new members anymore.
Yeah.
So this is a really good thing that we're seeing. But I think a lot of people who are fangirls for these celebrities are going to be really disappointed to realize who their, crushes and whatever idols are.
Yeah. So you think the members will start getting exposed?
I think so. I mean, ideally, I would love to see, a big A-list celebrity shapeshift in front of a million people.
That'd be nuts.
That would be full disclosure, like in an instant of what they've been doing this whole time. So for me, like that's the hope I'm holding. But I think that we're going to get kind of more of a slower rollout like we've seen.
Yeah.
Control the world. We should be the ones controlling the world. Someone said Angel is an Illuminati. Yes, I am. I'm illuminated. I'm a man of the light. We are the real Illuminatis. Forget that fake group. No. We are the illumination of the light. We provide light. We are the light of the world. We are the real Illuminatis. Sit down. The Bible calls it fortizo. Stadium lights. Stadium lights. Not this stupid song. This little light of mine, I'ma let it shine. Little light. Little light. Wherever I move, I should spread light. Whenever you travel, you should spread light. My God, we are not wasting this message. Put it up there. Are you here all over this room? Yes. Now watch this.
Okay, well, I'm sure we already all know that the world is run by a backroom group of elites that pretty much control everything from military to government to media, entertainment, everything you can possibly think of. So, yeah, it'd be good to see the truth come to light for sure. The truth come to light, real light. Here's the next video.
Have you seen this video?
Like, babies get cancer, people get essayed and unalived every single day, and...
If God is so good, why is there so much evil in this world?
If there is warmth, why is there cold? If there is light, why is there darkness? Cold is merely the absence of warmth, and dark merely the absence of light. Evil is merely the absence of God. We just sometimes forget to turn on the light.
But I thought God is everywhere, omnipresent. Isn't that what you guys teach?
He can be, if you let him. Not because he needs your permission, but because he loves you and he's given you free will, the ability to choose. Not forcing you to be some slave to worship him, but to choose him. And if you reject him, he will respect your rejection and go away. But he gives you opportunities every day to do good. But if you reject him finally, he will separate himself from you eternally. That's what we call hell. Away from all the good and all the evil in one place, where everything that you just complained about will be multiplied.
Tell me what you think in the comments.
Okay, watch this audience member very closely.
And I know we are all so deeply grateful.
Now, look at this guy too. I promise you, this clip is totally unedited, and here is all the information of how you can watch the original video for yourself. I am going to get even more hate for this because I believe I've got some explaining to do. I always promised myself for many years I would keep out of politics. I don't even understand British politics. Why would you get involved with American politics? And yesterday, as you know, I'm wearing the exact same jumper as I was wearing in that video. I made a video talking about Kamala Harris's rally and also Donald Trump's rally, and how one rally has the American flag and the other doesn't really seem to fly the American flag. And many people got upset. Now, I don't mind if people get upset if I'm speaking the truth. I don't mind if people get upset if I'm preaching the gospel and I'm telling people you're a sinner and you need the Lord Jesus Christ. But what does bother me is if I've put a stumbling block in front of people when I'm supposed to be preaching the gospel. So why did I show you that clip? Why did I show you the clip yesterday? Why do I make these videos? Listen, if you don't know already,
Sorry peeps, I'll try and bring part 2 of that video to you in another video. You know how I really like when they do that. Yeah, anyways, let's just get right on to the next video. But first, a word from our sponsor, me. Take a moment, take 2 seconds, just hit that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel so I can keep bringing you these videos and this content that you like to research like I do. So anyways, yeah, if you could do that, show me some love, it would be good. And now, here's the next video.
Hail Satan. I want to ask one more thing. How many members are part of your church?
In South Africa at the moment, there's just over 12,000 Satanists. And then suddenly, it was there, like in front of my face.
Who was there?
Jesus. And I've never believed in Christ up to that point. And being extremely scientifically minded and an atheist and all of those things, I said, no, like this is either a demon playing a trick with me or I am hallucinating. And I said to him, I'm scared. And he flooded me with love, with so much love. And I said to him, but I don't believe it. I can't believe this because I've looked for this my whole life. I said, well, no, you've never opened yourself up for it.
Celebrities who tried to warn us.
Michael Jackson warned us several times. They silenced him by killing him. Justin Bieber warned in his song Yummy. Kanye West warned us about, but everyone thought he was crazy. No one believed him. Eminem warned us in one of his songs. No one really listened. Tupac wanted to warn us. They killed him because he knew too much and no one saw anything. Kesha changed the lyrics to her music Teak Toke by F.P. Diddy, and no one saw anything. XXXTentacion knew too much. He warned us. He's dead, killed by Drake. J. Cole warned us in his song She Knows, but no one really listened to the lyrics. We didn't suspect anything.
Well, we all know that celebrities and people of influence go missing and die unexplainably all the time. So, yeah, that's strange within itself. So, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that. But, yeah, let's just try to be safe out there and, you know, be the light that you want to see out in the world. Here's the next video.
The Illuminati is real. 100%. Trust me, I know. You heard me? I have been approached so many times, you dig? And that's one of the reasons of why, you know, it took me a while to want to drop on a major, which I'm on my way to now, and I'm dropping a project called No One Kills. Right after this interview is over, you'll go hear about it a lot. But yeah, I've been approached by the Illuminati at least 3 times in my life, which makes me petrified. Because the things that come with that, you know, it's humbling. It really is. It's scary. It's scary. In this game, you don't really work hard to be a superstar and successful. You get chose to, and when they choose you, you gotta do what they tell you to do, or bad things that happen to you, and that's facts. But now, I'm just not afraid no more. You heard me? And I'm ready. I'm ready to do what I got to do. And I feel so great right now in my life to be able to kick ass. And the things that's so tempting that'll make your process faster to get where you need to go, it's so tempting to want to accept the things that the Illuminati present to you. It's tempting, bro. It really is. And it sucks that you really gotta, that it even took me this long to keep pumping and dropping mixtapes and doing this and doing that. For me to be able to surface back the way I'm surfacing right now, you know, by the grace of the universe and God, that it's actually going the way I need to go now. But I could have been where I was at, mighty bruh, if I would have accepted what was presented to me. And I didn't. So I became whatever, the pimp guy or this guy or that guy. I was, the 6-month drug dealer. I was doing all these things because I was so afraid of what the Illuminati in the industry come with. And I'm not afraid no more. But yes, the Illuminati is real. And when they come at you, it's kind of hard to bargain the presentation that they come at you with, if that makes sense.
Well, I don't know about you, fam, but for me, just not being that type of an individual is worth it, because I wouldn't want to be like that for any amount of money or fame in the world. And I guess, like I said to everyone, I guess I'll die broke then, because yeah, I'm just not going to go and do that. It's not my nature, and it's not something that money could entice me into. Yeah. How about you? What do you guys think? What's your opinions? Put it down in the comments, and let's have a discussion about it. See where we sit on things. All right, here's the next video.
Como ustedes recordarán, nosotros en días pasados nos infiltramos aquí, en este templo, porque les queríamos documentar cómo era un pacto satánico. A raíz de toda esta polémica nos contactó el líder mundial de los luciferinos, Víctor Damián Rosso, el cual nos abrió las puertas para aclararnos lo que muchos queremos saber, si en este lugar hacen sacrificios.
Yo soy el hombre elegido, el elegido por mi señor Lucifer, para reclutar almas para él, para la gran batalla del día final, para la batalla del Armagedón.
Y justo nos encontramos en el lugar en el que fuimos descubiertos ese día. Y quiero aprovechar ese momento para disculparme de parte mía y mi camarógrafo por haber incurrido sin permiso en este lugar.
Yo los perdono, yo los disculpo, claro que sí. Y mi señor Lucifer también lo disculpa. Él es un ser de perdón, un ser de amor, no como lo catalogan. Y él también está dispuesto a recibir su alma. Si usted le quiere entregar su alma, si usted quiere pactar con él, él está dispuesto a llevarlo a lo más alto, donde usted quiera estar, dinero, fama, riqueza, todo lo que usted quiera. Pero no es casualidad que usted se haya infiltrado. Él tiene un propósito para usted.
Víctor, ya que nosotros dejamos nuestras diferencias a un lado, yo le quiero preguntar, ¿usted por qué se cataloga el líder de los luciferinos a nivel mundial?
Porque lo soy. En este momento no hay nadie en el mundo que gane tantas almas para él y que cambie la vida de millones de personas alrededor del mundo por medio de un pacto con mi Señor, como lo hago yo.
Entonces usted me asegura de que el diablo se le presentó a usted en carne propia a decirle que quería que usted fuera líder aquí en el mundo.
Le voy a pedir un favor, Cejas, no lo llame diablo, es Lucifer, un ángel de luz. Y sí, yo tuve contacto directo con él y me dio el poder, la autoridad para ganar almas para él.
Lo que muchos queremos saber, ¿cómo es Lucifer?
Es un ángel maravilloso, no lo digo yo, las escrituras así lo definen. Es el ángel más maravilloso de todos. Recordemos, no lo digo yo, si nos remontamos a las escrituras, es el único ángel con 7 alas, el único ángel con 7 alas que fue expulsado del paraíso por rebelarse ante el gran dictador del que ustedes adoran.
Entonces, según sus creencias, nuestro Señor Jesús para ustedes es un dictador.
No solamente él y su Padre, Dios, también son dictadores, que si no hacemos la voluntad de ellos, nos castigan. Prueba pero no toques, toques pero no disfrutes. Tenemos que vivir bajo el yugo de ese dictador. ¿Y cómo se deleita él? Mientras tanto en ese teatro cósmico que tiene allá arriba, viendo cómo se le arrodillan, viendo cómo le piden, cómo se le humillan, y nunca responde.
Pero al menos con lo que nos hemos criado nosotros es que la religión de Dios es paz, es amor. Pero la religión de ustedes se ve violencia, se ve magia oscura, le hacen mal a otras personas. ¿Usted qué tendría para contarme eso? O sea, el diablo está de acuerdo con eso. O sea, su señor Lucifer está de acuerdo en que una persona le haga el mal a otro.
Es que nuestra doctrina no se le hace daño a las personas. Somos seres de paz. Amamos la familia, somos personas de familia, amamos la naturaleza, respetamos la vida. Es la mala fama y la mala prensa que nos han hecho muchísimas personas.
O sea que hay personas que han catalogado a Lucifer como un ser oscuro, como un ser que le hace daño a las demás personas, como un ser que es maldito. O sea, no es así, no lo es así.
Porque así lo vendió la Iglesia Católica, así lo vendió ante el mundo, como el ser antagonista, para atemorizar a las personas, para ellos llevarlos donde ellos los quieren llevar a las personas para enriquecer sus arcas. ¿Cuál es el estado más millonario del mundo? El Vaticano, ¿verdad? El país más rico del mundo. ¿A base de qué? ¿Cómo reinan? Infundiendo el temor. Si Lucifer no existiera, no existiría la Iglesia Católica ni las religiones.
En este momento nos encontramos en la escultura a la que ellos llaman Dios, pero yo tengo una pregunta para usted. Si usted me dice que Lucifer es un ser de luz, es un ser hermoso, que tenía 7 alas, ¿por qué lo representan así?
Porque inicialmente cuando nosotros creamos el templo luciferino, queríamos dar el mensaje como la gente lo conoce, ¿verdad? Nosotros no podíamos llegar mostrándolo como es realmente. Digamos que es un tema de marketing, ¿sí? La gente, una vez llegan aquí al templo, se les aclara las cosas de cómo es realmente y lo hacemos basados en las escrituras. Por eso ya lo mostramos como la gente lo conoce. Así es como lo conocen, sí, ¿verdad? Entonces, por un tema de marketing lo mostramos como la gente lo conoce, solamente por eso.
Víctor, yo le quiero hacer una pregunta, la cual todos tenemos mucha curiosidad, y fue el motivo por el cual yo me infiltré en ese lugar. ¿Ustedes realmente aquí hacen sacrificios, usan animales como muchos pensamos?
Cejas, acá no se derrama una sola gota de sangre. Somos seres de paz, respetamos los animales, la naturaleza, la familia. Somos seres de luz.
¿Qué tipo de personas son las que vienen a pactar con Lucifer?
Vienen todo tipo de personas de todas las esferas sociales. Vienen políticos, artistas, deportistas de alto rendimiento, personas con poder, pero que tienen ansias de más poder. En ese momento hay un reggaetonero muy pegado que estuvo acá, pactando con mi señor Lucifer. No me pregunten nombres, porque le corresponde a ellos hacerlo público.
Entonces usted me asegura de que este lugar lo visitan personas del común, pero también vienen personas muy importantes como reggaetoneros, deportistas y políticos.
Sí, como le dije, personas de todas las esferas, deportistas, cantantes famosos, gente con mucho dinero porque quieren más dinero. Y los políticos con más poder en este país ya le vendieron su alma a mi señor Lucifer, acá, en el templo luciferino, semillas de luz.
Once again, don't fall for it, fam. Always look over your shoulder. You know, keep that head moving all directions all the time. Keep your eyes open, and you know, keep yourself safe. Because don't let what might tempt you, you know, into that sort of direction or life. Because I think truly inside, nobody really wants to be that darkness, you know. So be the light, fam. And yeah, just be the light. That's I think the best way to go. And the truth is the light. So let's move on forward. And here's the next video, my freaky fam.
If kids' drawings were real, Donald Trump, Lion, Queen Elizabeth, Elephant, Mona Lisa, Tractor, Butterfly, Batman, Bunny, Bicycle, Cow,
Ever wonder why the sun and moon are always playing copycat in the sky? Like seriously, why do they look the same size, move the same way, and always seem like they're on some secret synchronized mission above us? Mainstream science says it's just a wild coincidence. One's 400 times bigger and 400 times farther, but come on. Really? Let's break this down. They say the sun is this blazing ball of gas chilling 93 million miles away, and the moon? Tiny rock just 238,000 miles out. Yet somehow, from Earth, they magically look the same size. That's like saying a basketball and a coin can look identical if you just stand at the perfect distance. What are the odds of that happening naturally? 1 in infinity. But here's where it gets weirder. The sun and moon don't just look the same size. They travel the same path, rise and set at similar speeds, and stay perfectly aligned during eclipses. You ever seen a total eclipse? That's not a random freak show. That's precision. Too much precision. Now let's talk perspective. Ever tried covering a light bulb with your fingertip? Step back and it doesn't work anymore. So how is the moon, which is supposedly 400 times smaller, able to perfectly block the sun from Earth? That doesn't line up. Not mathematically, not logically. And here's a twist. Why do we always see the same side of the moon? If it's spinning like they say, shouldn't we get a peek at the back at least once? Maybe the moon isn't just a dusty rock. Maybe it's something else entirely. A projection, a lens, a design. Something doesn't add up. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Still think it's all just coincidence? Or are we standing under a sky that's been lying to us all along? Want more mind-bending breakdowns like this? Hit follow and dive deeper down the rabbit hole. This is for entertainment purposes.
Well, I still say space is something different than what they tell us it is. And, yeah, and I don't even think we've been to space. Because, well, my reasoning for that is the Van Allen belts. How do we get through them without dying of radiation? I mean, I don't know. That's my opinion on that. Anyways, we have reached the end of another video. And thank you for tuning in. And please, once again, I'm just going to ask you, please take 2 seconds out to subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything, but it truly does help the channel out. And that way, hey, I can keep bringing you these videos. And we're going to see if this actually works. Because apparently, if I'm not showing myself on the video, which I'm not, then that avoids the whole copyright thing. So we'll see if I get a copyright on this video. Anyways, I'll see you next time, Freaky Fam, for some more creepy, paranormal, strange TikToks. Until next time, au revoir.